Hello and welcome. Now I have the pleasure to talk with Elena Ordóñez del Campo. Elena is Senior Vice President of T-Systems SAP Solutions and is responsible for the global SAP business at T-Systems. Today we want to talk about the importance of resilient supply chains. Hi Elena, how are you? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you perfectly. How are you doing today, Christina?
I'm perfect.
Thank you for the perfect pronunciation of my name. I don't have the honor very often. Thank you. How are you doing today?
Muchas gracias. I assume you are in your home office, but you really have a beautiful office at home.
Well, I'm in my dining room, so you see some of the reminders that I have of the trips that I've been and the countries I've been going through in my private and professional experience. I love traveling around, and you see something from Africa, something from India at the background. So welcome to my worldwide living room.
Thank you. What have you been hearing from your customers at the moment? How are they coming to terms with the current situation?
Yeah, I think we are all of us. We are facing a really challenging situation based on the COVID-19 pandemic. I think it is affecting us both from a private and business perspective. That's for sure. And I think probably for the first time we are seeing some of the negative, very tangible aspects of globalization as we have lived and seen until today. So obviously the fact that people are traveling all around the globe has contributed to spread the virus and the pandemic very, very quickly. I mean, I'm one of them, as you can see in my background. I love traveling. The other thing is that I believe for the first time, we are seeing how developed countries are very vulnerable to something like global supply chains producing items which are key for human beings, like health equipment, in a very limited number of countries. So by seeing that, what we see today is that running supply chains and logistic process today is a very challenging situation. We need to consider different aspects. The first one is, as we all know, borders are closed in most of the countries. There are obviously delays in deliverables and with working with the suppliers. In some cases, also companies need to look for alternative suppliers because the one they have been working with are not ready as of today, or they are having certain challenges. Our employees are working from home, so obviously this is a very challenging situation for everybody and from our customers too. I think it's the point of time where the crisis we're living makes very obvious and very visible which are the weak spots in the supply chain processes, in the risk management, as well as in the mitigation processes of our customers.
It seems like everyone is in the same boat, though. But are there maybe exceptions?
Well, I think there are some exceptions. There are companies that are taking this current situation, adapting very quickly to the crisis, and slicing this as an opportunity. By country helping each other, by helping others. I hope I can give you some examples on how the systems are helping our customers and can help future companies moving forward. But they're very visible examples of companies that are helping each other, while at the same time, they are ensuring business continuity and obviously adding some value to their brand.
That sounds exciting. Can you give me maybe an example?
Sure. Maybe I would like to take one example of my home country, and that is the fashion retailer Inditex that you probably all know. It owns brands like Zara that we see probably in all major cities around the globe. So one of the things that has contributed, it is essential to Inditex's success, is the fact that they have a very highly adaptable supply chains worldwide, as well as logistic process. It's been key to their success, and they are in a position to change all the clothing designs within 2 weeks worldwide. That means obviously they need to have full transparency on what is being sold well, where it's being sold well, and how this can be quickly adapted. And actually what Inditex has been doing is they're They are using their logistic process by helping the Spanish government, and we know that the situation in Spain is very critical, and it's still very critical at this moment, but they are bringing medical equipment from China using their logistic process, helping the Spanish government to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. At the same time, they have adapted the whole supply chain and processes while they are producing medical equipment, so medical masks, hospital gowns, both for patients as well as also for doctors and people working in hospitals. So I think this is a very good example how safeguarding business continuity is largely dependent on resilience in risky scenarios like the one that we're facing. And there are companies that are taking that crisis as an opportunity to help others, to ensure business continuity, as well as add value to the brand.
Yes, makes sense. But why is this so important exactly right now in this current situation?
Well, among our customers, we have companies that produces 3.5 barrels of oil a day. Another one assembles 1.5 million vehicles a year. So being said that, they need to react very quickly and in a very flexible way when circumstances and markets suddenly change. And I think the key question is what are the business challenges that companies are now facing, and how technology and obviously the systems can help customers moving forward. I think the first priority for everybody at this point of time is ensuring business continuity. And the situation, the crisis we're living makes it very obvious for everybody. But even if we take a look at studies from the Association of Supply Chain Management, Procurement and Logistics, they are stated that 77% of the companies, they have a severe disturbance at least once a year, and 37% they have at least 5 severe disturbances a year. Now, how can the systems help? And we are helping our customers. Now, getting back to our footprint, we are the biggest ACP hosting provider worldwide by number of users. That being said, that we can help our customers to optimize the ACP landscapes and run it in a risk-free way, in a risky environment, by using our zero outage, that means no disturbances at all, our zero outage methodology. At the same time, we also offer customers to use the right platform for their lines of business, the right operational model, the right data storage for them, so that we can offer the right flexibility, whether we're talking about a private cloud environment, for example, using the innovation of our future cloud infrastructure platform, or a public cloud one. One example could be Deutsche Telekom's Open Telecom Cloud, but obviously we're also integrating hyperscalers like Microsoft Azure or AWS into the platform of our companies or of our customers by bringing that maximal value and the maximal flexibility without a vendor lock-in. How are we able to do that? And I think this is key. This has been key to our success in the last 25 years of experience that we have. We have highly automatic processes based on standards with IP and assets that have grown with the time. And being said that, we reduce the number of human interactions, very highly automated, and help to run the ACP landscapes to our customers risk-free in a very risky environment as we have today. I think the second priority that most of our customers had is not only to ensure business continuity, we've mentioned that, but also is to reduce costs and dependency on their own resources. We are all taking a look at what, the fact that supply chains are being stopped, that contributes in some of the cases to losing revenue, losing business, a bad reputation. The systems offers a user-based pricing model to our customers and the flexibility to scale it up and scale it down based on their particular requirements. And these requirements, the business requirements of our customers, they do change with the time, obviously. So based on our experience, we can ensure savings between 25 to 30% in comparison to in-house ACP applications operations. I think that's a very important key and number. And at the same time, our customers can leverage the innovation that we offer, that our partners offer, without risk moving from a CapEx to an OpEx model. They don't need to have high investments in order to profit from innovation. At the same time, our customers can leverage the experience, whether we're talking about business processes, ACP consulting, application management, or also ACP applications operations of our 4,000 experts worldwide. So customers are not dependent on their own resources. They can free them up for innovation. They can free up to face and manage the current crisis and challenges that we have as of today. And they can base on the experience that our experts worldwide had. And we run everything on customer satisfaction. So one of the promises that we have in the market is if customers are not satisfied with the services that we are offering on ACP, again, from consulting through application management to applications operations in a multi-cloud environment, they can quit the services anytime. I think the third business imperative that customers do have nowadays and companies do have nowadays is the fact that they need to adapt to the new reality. I think there are some aspects of the current crisis that we're living that will stay here. Fortunately or unfortunately, but they're here to stay. Let's get back to the global supply chain. I think customers will be challenged to reduce dependency on a limited number of countries, especially for essential goods, like could be medical equipment. Maybe they even need to reallocate certain supply chains nearshore. We've been trying to offshore a lot of the capabilities worldwide. Every company has been trying to do that in order to reduce costs. Whatever the case, customers would need to have full transparency on their supply chain or logistic process. Leverage new digital technologies, like could be IoT, like could be big data, blockchain, and obviously also the almost 50 years business process experience of our partner ACP and everything embedded in the ACP S/4HANA solution, the new business suite of ACP, which obviously has not only their experience built in, but also some capabilities like embedded analytics. So if we go back to the supply chain situation that we were talking about, some of the innovation that ACP S/4HANA brings in the supply chain management area is the fact that customers have embedded analytics. So they have anytime a full overview of how their supply chain is doing, how their suppliers are doing, whether there are any interruptions in delivering goods to their customers. But at the same time, there are innovations like extended warehouse management that gives the customers and companies the opportunity to reduce the safety stocks to a minimum or even eliminate them so that they have really tangible cost savings moving forward. Now, the question is, how can the systems and Deutsche Telekom help customers in order to improve this global supply chains and leverage also the innovation what we're doing? Let's bring one example. One example is the cooperation that Deutsche Telekom has with ACP in the area of IoT. We are building our Internet of Things or embracing our ACP's Internet of Things as well as the Cloud of Things of Deutsche Telekom in a seamless way with fixed price packages, so that that information coming from sensors and from connectivity offered by Deutsche Telekom can be seamlessly integrated into the ACP business processes. If we talk about ACP S/4HANA innovation, the systems has developed its own methodology in order to accelerate the transformation into S/4HANA. This is the so-called cloudifier. And how are we doing this? We are doing it risk-free to a fixed price for us, our customers. I think this is a very important aspect moving forward. Also, But we are one of the only two certified DevOps partners of SAP worldwide. That means that whatever innovation is being built into the business process of our customers, we can seamlessly integrate it into their SAP operations. I think that's important moving forward. There's a seamless integration of innovation built in the business process where we can show which are the weakness spots, leverage new technologies, and also integrate it immediately into their multi-cloud operations of our customers for the SAP landscapes.
Thank you, Elena, for giving us this overview. What I would like to know...
Sorry, Christine.
No, it's fine. What is your advice for enterprises who are looking to become better prepared for the next bump on the road?
I think the key question at this point of time is how you can turn around the crisis. And obviously, we know we have awesome challenges like cost reduction. We need to be very cost sensitive, but how can you turn the crisis into an opportunity to become even stronger moving forward? And I think based on our lengthy experience, what we can recommend to our customers is take a look at the business processes, the current challenge that they have today, challenge the status quo. And since there is no one size fits all, we would like to get into dialogue with customers, with new companies, obviously in discussing with them how we can support them. How we can support them in, first of all, ensuring business continuity, how we can support them in reducing costs, reducing also the dependency that they have in the old people, trust the partner, which has over 25 years experience with highly automated process, take the best use of technology, cloud infrastructure, innovation built in our future cloud infrastructure or in any of the hyperscalers, and do it in such a way that is seamlessly integrated into the business process moving forward with risk-free processes, highly automated, cost reductions moving forward based on our experience. I've mentioned the 25 to 13%. We help our customers to run risk-free in an unfortunately very risky environment for all of us.
Elena, thank you very, very much for this interesting talk. Thanks to digitalizations, we are still up and running. And I hope it stays like this.
The new technologies.
Yeah. Okay, so stay safe and healthy, and thank you that you took your time for this talk. Wish you a nice day.
Thank you to everyone who tuned in today. And please, first of all, remember, T-Systems is there to support you. Seize the opportunity out of the crisis. There is an opportunity for everybody to go out of this crisis even stronger. And please, contact our experts, ensure business continuity, cost reduction, benefit from innovation, not with a CapEx, with an OpEx model, and do it right now. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Elena.